Hi, I'm Barney Skinner and I'm here to give you a very quick run through of my game, The Brass Age, which is my entry for the 2021 BGG Print and Play Solitaire Contest. This game is a steampunk-ish, kind of War of the Worlds-ish bag and tableau builder. There are 3 different nations you can play as and against. So there's the Martians, the Americans, the Kingdom of America in this case, and the British Imperium. For this game, I'm going to be playing as the Martians against the AI, which we're playing as the Kingdom of America. I'm not going to give much of a long rules explanation. I'm just going to kind of jump in. I think you'll pick it up pretty quickly. There's actually not the most complicated game in the world. And I think I'll try and sort of explain things as I go. So, as I said, this game's a bag builder. So I just have to start with a bag of some pretty basic tokens that give me some basic resources, and I'll try and get some better tokens as the game goes on. So I start each turn by drawing 5 tokens. In this case, you can see here, I've got 3 different types of token. These ones are coal, these ones are metal, and this one is ether, and they can do different things. So metal can be used to buy cards from this market deck, to buy these military cards here. Coal can be used to power those cards. Each of those cards has 2 sort of action slots where things can be done. And ether can be used to, some action slots need it, but also to buy these science cards, which are sort of one use only bonuses. So I'm going to start. So over here I've got my nation card, which has 3 action slots on it, so I can use any of those, or I could try and buy some cards, I think. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to use these 2 coal here to activate this slot over here, which requires 2 coal, and that gives me a +2 metal token. So that'll get me a double metal token, which I can add to my bag, which will mean I'll be able to have some more metal in later turns. These 2 metal here I'm actually going to use to buy this heat ray card. And add it to my tableau here, my front line. Along here you can have up to 5 cards in your front line, and these extra slots are now available for things I can do in future. So I spent those 2 metal and put it back in my bag. I've got 1 ether left, which I could either use over here to gain another ether, or I could use it on this to buy this psionic modulator to boost any card. I think I'm probably going to do that actually. I'm going to develop this psionic modulator. I'll discard that, and allows me to boost this card by placing a little token on it. That means it can do an extra thing every time I activate it. So in this case, what this symbol means is to draw another token. So every time I use one of these slots, it will draw. It's now a boosted card. It will draw another token. Okay, I've used all my tokens, so that's the end of my main phase. I now go into sort of a cleanup where I can, if I want to, any tokens, first of all, return to the bag. Now I can discard any 1 card from the market if I choose to. I'm not going to at this point. Then I'll refresh the market and draw 5 new tokens. And that's all of my turn. It's now the enemy's turn. The enemy has a deck over here of cards, some of which are military cards like these ones, and some which are news cards, which are sort of events that happen straight away. So each turn they first of all activate any enemy cards currently in play, and then they draw a new card. So okay, it's a news card. Resource shortages. I have to discard 2 tokens or kill a card. Well, I'm not going to kill this card over here, so I think I'm going to discard 2 tokens this turn. I'll definitely discard that ether and 1 metal, I think. No, actually, I'm going to. Sorry, no, I've already done it. Right. So now that news has happened. It's now back to my turn again. So I've only got 3 tokens to deal with this turn. These 2 metal here, I'm going to place over here on this slot. To cost 2 metal and gains a 2 coal token. Go to my bag. I've got 1 coal left here. I put it on this slot here, which allows me to attack with it. 1 coal gives me 1 attack. which I'll attack the enemy nation over here, which starts with 70 health. I'll knock it down to 69. I'm playing this in easy mode. I would normally play normal mode, but I don't want to get horribly embarrassed in this video. I may do anyway. So that slot also allowed me to draw another token. So because of my boost token, so I'll draw that. And it's a 2 metal token. Now, I can't place that over here because that slot's already full. So all I can really do with this is buy another card. And the only card I can buy is this red weed, which I will purchase. Okay, so clean up any tokens into the bag. I can discard 1 from here if I wish. I quite like those cards. I'm going to keep them. And I draw a new card to fill the gap. Enemy turn. Draw a card off the deck. So activate any in play. None in play. Draw a new card. It's another news card. It's espionage. Attack 1 and discard a token. So my health only starts at 32, unfortunately. So I'm going to lose 1 point of health here, and I'll have to discard a token. I should have drawn my 5 tokens first. I need to discard a token. I will discard that ether, I think. Yeah. Okay, my turn. I've got 4 metal and 1 coal here. So I'm going to use that 1 coal first to, again, attack 1 and draw 1. Attack 1 using the heat ray and draw 1. Using its boost token. Drew me another coal. So now I've got 4 metal here, which I can use to buy cards. Or to get some more coal. I think I'm going to buy the brass sphere, which has a couple of cool effects where it allows me to boost any card for 3 metal. So like that boost token I can add to any card. And for 1 ether, I can kill an enemy card, and then it kills the card itself. So it kind of detonates, and that costs me 4 metal. Got the 1 coal left, but I've got nothing I can really do with that 1 coal. So clean up. Any of these I want to discard? No, those are all pretty good. Ooh, the flesh harvester. Okay. Draw 5 new tokens. And draw an enemy card. Because again, there's nothing in play. So this is an enemy that's going to stay in play. The bear arms. The Americans, as we know, love their bare arms. Their constitution, I believe, allows them to bear arms. So when enemy cards are drawn, they don't activate immediately. They'll activate next turn, and they don't use this section here that I've been using. They actually use this bottom section here, where they have a health value, which is how much it will cost me to kill them, a level, which is just used for stacking the deck, and then an effect, which in this case would be attacking twice. But they don't attack this turn. They turn up and then they'll attack next turn. So I've got 1 chance to get rid of it before it starts doing me some damage. Okay, what am I going to do? Got lots of coal, but not much to do with much coal. I've got some ether and 1 metal. Well, 1 metal isn't very useful at all. So what am I going to do? I think first things first. Again, I'll attack 1. And draw 1 using this heat ray. I will attack the bear arms with that 1 attack. So I use that little token there to track its health. Draw 1. Another coal. Well, it's not massively useful, but it's not awful either. I was hoping for a bit more metal so I could buy something that could attack it, but never mind. So I can use these 2 coal here on this slot here, which costs 2 coal. And it gives me a trash effect, which means I can get rid of a token. And of course I'll get to draw again because of my draw boost token. So I'll do that. It's going to cost me 2 coal. I'm going to trash this 1 metal, which sends it over back to the supply. I've got a whole supply of tokens over here, but I don't want those sort of rubbishy 1 tokens. I want to get some better tokens and sort of thin out my own bag. So I've got left 2 coal, 1 ether. I'm going to use this 2 coal to gain a 2 metal, which goes into my bag. That 1 ether I'm going to use on this red weed here to gain a healing token, which gains me this token here, which I'm able to spend when I draw it to heal my nation by 1. every time I draw that. Okay, I'm out of tokens. Clean up. Good mix. Do I want to get rid of anything from here? I probably do at this point. I need to start thinking about getting some other things through, but those are all really good cards. I like them all. I'm probably going to get rid of that Flesh Harvester. Don't think I'm going to use that. Draw another card, which is another science card. So, enemy turn. Oh, sorry. Draw 5 tokens first. Well, that's not too bad. No, actually, yes, it is. Never mind. Okay, so enemy turn. First of all, cards already here activate, so this one activates, does 2 damage to my base. Enemy cards always attack my my city, my nation. They never attack my cards here unless it specifically says that it does. Okay, so that one's activated, and then I draw another enemy card. Ooh, well-regulated militia. I hear they also like their bear arms, so they will also attack next turn, and they've got a bit more health than the bear arms. So I need to get some more abilities to attack, I think. I'm rather struggling there. So, what do I want to do? Spend 3 metal here to buy these manhunters. Martian manhunters, I hear, are fairly famous. I'm going to use these 2 coal then. I've got 2 coal left and 1 ether. So that I'm going to spend 1 coal there again to do what I was doing before, which is an attack 1, draw 1. So attack 1 onto the bear arms, kills them because I've only got 2 health. And allows me to draw another token. 1 metal, not entirely useful. And that's frustrating because I was hoping to draw some more coal, which allowed me to do this attack over here, but I haven't. So I've got this ether left, which I'm going to use on this manhunter's ability here to gain a double ether token for that. And these 2, unfortunately, I can't really do anything with at all, so they're going to go back in the bag. Clear up. Don't want to discard any of these. I don't think so. Okay, and then 5 more tokens. Enemy turn. Well-regulated militia, attack for 1. And then I'll draw another card. Clockwork Sheriff, who starts arresting my marketplace from next turn. Still, okay, what have I got? 3 metal, 1 coal, 3 ether. Okay. Well, I might as well spend 1 metal to gain this scout probe. Now I'm now at the maximum 5 cards in my front line. If I want to get any more, I will have to start removing them. I'm going to use this 2 metal to gain a 2 coal. I'm going to spend this 1 ether here to gain a double ether again. Spend this double ether to develop this science card because it costs 2 ether. Etherical Dowsing. Now this gives me 2 temporary tokens. Green tokens are temporary tokens. You can only use them once, but they're really powerful. And there's various different ones. What I'm going to get, I think, is a triple metal and a double draw. So this is draw 2, this is 3 metal, and those are in my bag, but they can only be used once. And 1 coal left, which I might as well use. Now I could either use it here to gain 2 metal, or no, I'm going to do my attack with it. Attack 1, draw 1. So it's attack 1 against, I think, the Clockwork Sheriff, and draw 1. Another single coal. I think I'm going to use that on here, which is just a straight up coal to draw. Draw 1, hope for something better. Another single coal. Well, all I can really do with that is gain a double metal so I might as well do that. Using my scout probe. Okay, I'm struggling a bit here. I've got quite a build-up of enemies going on. So, I don't want to discard anything from here. So I'll just fill both gaps. Now activate the enemy cards. Well-regulated militia. Whack me one. The Clockwork Sheriff. I have to discard one of these market cards. I'm going to discard this mechanical prosthesis because actually I can do exactly that effect with my red weed anyway. But I don't replace that straight away. It does limit my options, and also it will dig through my deck quite quickly if I don't do something about it, because when the deck runs out, that's it. You can't get any more. You don't shuffle it or anything. You don't shuffle your discard. Okay, so I've got 2 or 4 or 5 tokens. Let's see. And another enemy card is drawn. Enemy sighted. Attack 2 or kill a card. I think I'm probably going to kill a card, because I'm likely to buy another card this turn anyway. I'm likely to buy these tripods, I think. So what do I want to kill instead of those tripods? I think I'll kill that red weed. I don't think I'm going to use that very much. It's quite situational. Really useful if you've been poisoned, but I think that's unlikely to get too poisoned here. So I killed that. Sorry, I killed the red weed with the enemy action. Then in my turn, I'm spending my 4. So the single one goes back to here, but this temporary 3 goes back to the pool. Which allows me to buy the tripod. I've now got 5 coal here, which I should be able to do a bit of whacking with. What's the best way to do this? So I can do 3 coal here to do 4 damage, which will allow me to kill either card. But obviously I want to kill the Clockwork Sheriff more, but that would be a bit of overkill, because I've only got 2 more coal, with which I can do 2 damage. Or I could risk doing 1 damage and drawing another token, hoping it was more coal. But obviously I've got a lot of my coal out already, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll take the hit for another turn. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do 4 damage, killing the Clockwork Sheriff. It's a bit of overkill, unfortunately, but all the damage has to be targeted at 1 card, or at the base you can't split the damage, which can be frustrating. And then all I've got left is this, which I'm going to use to do 2 more attack, this time at the well-regulated militia. Okay, clean up. Not going to discard a card. Five tokens. Okay, enemy turn. Attacks me for 1. Got to kill that card sooner or later. And out comes the self-propelled velocipede. A motorbike to you and I. Okay, my turn. I've got 4 coal and 3 coal and 4 metal. 4 metal's not really enough to get anything that I really need at this point. And that abduction's quite nice. I can't afford the flying machine. The abduction does have that nice ability to get temporary tokens. Or the alternative is I could use this coal to try and draw another token and hope it was another metal, but again, it's risky, and I think probably better to just use the coal to kill. Yeah, I know what I'll do. I'll use these. In fact, I'm not going to buy a card this turn. I'm going to use this 3 coal here to boost any card on this brass sphere. 3 metal, sorry, to boost any card. I will boost my tripods with another. Do I want to go with a draw token or an attack token? I've got an attack token. The options I've got an attack token, draw token, a trash token, or a heal tokens I can use. So all pretty useful effects, but I think I want to go with an attack token, even though it might not be the most effective this turn for me. I think making this card more attacky, as it were, is going to stand me well in future turns, certainly. So what I'm actually going to do is, now I've boosted that, is I'm going to now activate it. Rather than using the 3, I could get a 3 coal to do 5 attack here, or I can do 2 coal to do now 3 attack, but it has to all be targeted at one target, so actually the 5 attack would be an overkill against either of these. So I'm actually going to do so I could target that against the enemy base, but then I'd leave these cards here. So I'm actually going to do this, which is a 3 attack. I'll use that to kill this self-propelled velocipede before it even gets started. I've got 1 coal left here and 1 metal left. I use this coal here to do again 1 more attack against this and draw 1. It's a draw 2. So again, I'll just discard this token back to the pool because it's a temporary token and draw 2 more. And suddenly I'm back up to 4. Back up to 4 metal, which is not very useful considering what I've been trying to do this round. I suppose I might as well buy that abduction then. Yeah, that'll cost me 2 metal to buy the abduction. I'll replace this scout probe with abduction. It might come in useful. And then these 2 metal here I'll spend over here to gain another 2 coal token. And that is the end of my turn. Still haven't killed those well-regulated militia. Yes, they're very well regulated. Do I want to discard any cards from here? I think I'm not going to use those little grey men from Mars, I think. So I think I'm going to draw a couple more. Okay. 5 new tokens. Okay. Enemy turn. Attack 1 from that annoying card and draw another one. A gunslinger. This one's very deadly. It does attack times the number of cards in the front line, and I've got 5 cards on my front line, so if I don't kill that thing, it's going to do 5 damage every turn, which will rapidly wipe me off the map. Okay, I guess I better kill it then. What do I want to do here? Gunslinger has 3 health, so I can actually just kill that with that. I've got to kill that straight away. This guy's only got 1 health left, so I can use my single attack here, kill it, and draw 1 new token. Whew, I finally cleared off the front line. The enemy front line was getting a bit irritating. The enemy deck gets more difficult as it goes on, so you get more and more powerful cards coming out as the game goes on. And eventually really quite powerful ones, which cause real trouble. So I need to start whittling down this base before they manage to get me. Right, what can I do? I think I'm going to use this 2 coal to trash that single metal, because single metal tokens are not great, particularly once I've already got a fairly strong front line. And that also allowed me to draw 1. That's not a great combo. 2 metal I can't really do anything with apart from get some more coal or buy a card. I could buy the Venusian Horror. I do quite like it. It does allow me to attack with ether. Yeah, why not? Let's spend 2 to buy the Venusian Horror. I think I'll replace those Manhunters. I've got 1 coal and 1 ether left. Now both of these cost more than 1 ether, both these science cards. So all I can really do with this is get some more ether. Use my ether to gain some more ether, which, considering I've now got a few more ether effects, is probably a good idea. This 1 coal I can't really do anything with at all, so clear up time. Okay, I'm going to keep all those, I think. Okay, draw 5. Enemy turn, sniper fire, attack times the number, attack times the number of frontline cards, pretty much like that gunslinger would have done. That's 5 damage. Ouch. I need some kind of healing would be quite nice, but never mind. Right, my turn. At least it's not sticking around. What can I do? What can I do with 4 metal? Not much. 2 coal, not a whole amount. So 3 metal allows me to boost any card. So, which card shall I boost? Probably the Venusian Horror, I would guess. At a thought. What would I like to do with it? Well, I think it's probably either a draw or an attack, really. Do I want to boost that attack, or do I want to make it so I can draw another token? Or maybe a heal would be useful. No, I'm going to go for a draw. Okay. Now I can attack 4 and draw 1. So 4 damage to the enemy base. And draw a token. Ooh, it's a healing token, so I can spend that straight back to the bag to heal myself 1 health. Now I've got 1 metal and 2 coal left. I can use that 1 metal on this Venusian Horror one, which would gain me 1 ether. I'm actually not going to gain that. You can choose not to do it. I don't want any more single ether tokens, but that will let me draw something which will hopefully be more useful. It's 2 more ether. Okay, there's 2 coal I'm going to place over here to do 3 attack against the enemy base. And there's 2 ether I'm going to use to gain a temporary token over here. And I think I will go for a temporary triple coal token. There's a few different types of temporary tokens. You can pick whichever one you want, which is quite nice. Okay. So clear up. Do I want to get rid of any of these? I think I'll get rid of that analytical engine. See what I'll get instead. Draw my 5 new tokens. Enemy. Activate any cards in play and draw a new card. We're on to tier 2 of cards, which is where they start getting nastier. This is Frankenstein, who I imagine Ben Franklin was resurrected by a lightning strike to his kite. But as you can see, he will heal himself and do 3 damage every turn. So, ouchies. Okay, so what have I got? Got a healing token. Well, I might as well spend that straight away. 3 ether. Coal. The metals are in 2 coal. So that 3 ether. What I'm actually going to do with that is I'm going to activate the transmutation. So spin those, which allows me to trash and then draw 3 tokens. I'll trash that 1 metal, single metal, and draw 3 tokens. Okay. So I can use that to boost any card, and I will boost the abduction with a heal, I think, effect, so I can now spend ether to heal. Oh, and I've got 3 coal here, which I can do 5 attack from my tripods, taking out Frankenstein before he can get me. Okay, let us clear up. I don't think I need that handling machine. Ooh, okay. Enemy turn, nothing in play. News, discard all ether tokens. It's an ether instability. So let's go back in there. Okay, so I got a heal token again. And I haven't got much to do this turn, unfortunately, because that ether instability. So let's use that metal to draw one. That's better. I can then do that one to attack one and draw one. Attack one. Draw a token. Metal's not entirely useful, but I'll spend that to get some more coal. So I'm going to power the big guns I'm hoping to buy. And then I've got that 3 coal can do 5 attack here. Knocking the enemy down to 55 health. Very, very, very slowly ticking through its health. So, do I want to get rid of any of these cards? No, I quite like those. Enemy turn, let's draw 5. Enemy turn. Pain resistance. All enemy cards in play heal up 3 points. Well, there's no enemy cards in play. That's excellent for me. Okay. What shall I do? First thing I'm going to do is spend that metal to draw a token. It's a healing token. Let's heal with it. These 3, I think I'll use these 3 ether here to use the cathode ray to attack 8. Knocks him down to 47. I've got 3 coal here, which I think I'll use my pretty standard tripods. 5 attack. Okay, quite a nice turn that. Quite a lot of damage. Don't want to get rid of any cards. Draw my 5. Enemy, nothing in play. Draws the cowboys. Okay. Lots of coal this round. Only 1 ether. So I'm going to start by using the attack 1, draw 1. And I'm actually going to attack against the enemy base there. Draw 1. Yay, more ether. That's kind of what I was hoping for. I'm going to use my tripods, attack 5 to kill the cowboys. And I've got this left. I think I'll use these 2 ether to activate the Venusian Horror to do 4 damage. Around 41, it becomes 37. Got 1 ether left here, which I think I will use to place it here to heal 1. Not, I would gain more ether, but I'm out of ether in the reserves, so it's all in there. And then 2 more coal here to attack 3. This game's going very well, actually. I think I'm in with a decent shout here. I think maybe I should have played on normal rather than easy mode. I am going to keep all those cards. Draw 5 more tokens. The Lunanaut comes to play. The Kingdom of America have landed on the moon. Okay. I've got 5 metal here, which is enough to buy either Queen Xyno or the Flying Machine. Both of which are quite nice, but I think I will go for the Flying Machine. But maybe not quite yet. I'm going to try something first. So first I'm going to use this 1 coal to do attack 1, draw 1. And I'll attack against the enemy base, not against the Lunanaut. I'm going to try something here. Come on, please be ether. Nope. Oh well. It was worth it. Worth a try. Is it worth a try again? Yeah, why not? Let's do it one more time. I'm going to use it on the heat ray again to trash. I'll trash this single coal and draw one. Please be ether. Ah, no, it's coal. Drat. What I was trying to do here was to get some ether to activate this brass sphere ability here, which would kill an enemy card and this card. The reason being, I'm going to buy the flying machine, and I would need to replace the card anyway, so blowing up the brass sphere might not be a bad plan at this point anyway. But it didn't come off. I could start trying to use metal, but then I wouldn't have enough to buy. So I'll have to give up on that plan. Oh well, never mind. So let's do this. Let's do it anyway. Let's spend 5 to get the flying machine to replace the brass sphere. 1 coal left, with which I can do little. So clear down. Keep those. Draw that. Draw 5. Enemy turn. Attacks for 1. Draw the new card. A land steamer. It's sort of a paddle steamer, but on land, because steampunk. So what have I got? What I've got is quite a lot of trouble here, but that is quite a powerful attack line. So I can use I can use this 3 coal to attack 5 from my tripods, taking out the land steamer. I can then use these 4 coal on the flying machine to attack 6 against the Lunaut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Lunaut doesn't do much damage, but it does have 8 health, which is irritating. Now, first I'm going to use this metal to try and draw something else. So I get more coal. Yep, that's fine. More coal. I can use that to fire the tripods again to kill off the Lunaut. The thing is, I didn't want to use this quite yet to attack because I didn't want to waste any attack. It would have been overkill. So let's do that for 4 damage on the enemy base. And draw 1, which I can use to do 1 attack. And draw 1. 2 metal, which I could use to get some more coal, I guess, but I think actually I don't want to. Yeah, well, why not? Let's get some more coal. Okay, clear up. I think you can see how the game sort of... Oh, this is temporary, so go back here. You can see how the game sort of starts to cascade in terms of the number of abilities you can activate in each turn, because you get different, drawing extra tokens and things like that. I don't need those landing cylinders. Let's see if I can find something better. Ooh, a Titan. Okay, enemy turn. Colonel Clockwork. Heals all American cards in play. Well, there aren't any others to heal, so I'm not too worried about him at the moment. So I might ignore him for a turn or so. See, I'd like to buy that Titan, but obviously it's only 2 metal. It's going to make it rather difficult to do so. So 4 coal will allow me to... I could activate the flying machine with that, or... Actually, no, I'm going to use 1 coal here to attack 1, draw 1. Attack the enemy base, draw 1. more coal. So then I can use 3 to kill the colonel. A sort of steam iron man, I guess. Brass man. Use that to draw one. Even less useful. Unless I used it. I might trash that actually. Use that to trash that. Get rid of all those useless ones. Draw another one while I'm at it. I've got 3 ether. I'm actually going to use that to heal one. And to heal another one and gain a temporary token. I'll gain a temporary triple metal token. If I want to buy that Titan, I'm going to need some more metal, I think, and temporary metal is pretty good for that. So, end of turn. And it all goes 27 enemy health left, and I've got 26, so I'm doing quite well here. I don't think I'm ever going to get Queen's Ino, you know, so I'm going to try. See what else can come out. Turn is the Prospector. Ooh, she has an irritating ability to start adding those tokens I've trashed back into my bag, which is not much fun, but not quite yet. So not quite enough to buy that Titan. So let's try drawing another one first. Nope, it's a heal. Let's use this. Attack for 4, killing that Prospector, and drawing a token. More coal, not more metal, which is what I wanted. Oh well, I mean, more coal is never a bad thing. Particularly as I can use the flying machine to do 6 damage with it. Metal, alas, will be rather a waste, I think. I don't really want the black smoke, and I can't afford the Titan, and this unfortunately will go away. Oh well, I might as well attempt to draw another token and see if I get something useful. 2 more coal, with which I can do 3 more damage. 18 health left for the enemy, but unfortunately this returns to the supply unused. Clear my tokens. I'm not going to use that black smoke. Enemy turn. Lab destroyed. Discard all science cards from the market. All of those are going. I was hoping to buy some of those, that's why I'd kept them there. Never mind. Okay. Heal 1. I guess I'm just going to do some whacking this turn. So 4 damage. And draw 1. Use that to draw 1. That's more like it. Now I can do that. Actually, I can use that to attack 1 and draw 1. I can attack 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only got 7 health left. I am really going to win this pretty soon, I think. Before we even get some of the nastier cards. Oh, I was hoping you'd see some of the nastier cards at the end, but I'll give you a quick flick through them when I inevitably win this, I think. Not that I'm being too hubristic or anything. I will use that to heal 1. That to gain a temporary double token. I'll gain a temporary, a double draw again. End of turn. Now, of course, having said that I'm going to win easily, the enemy will do something monstrous, but we shall see. So that's the end of my market deck. But I think I'm alright with the enemy on 7 health. Enemy's turn. Draw 2 enemy cards. Okay, like I was saying, this is where it can get quite nasty. Temporal Flux, but the top dead enemy card I can play and activate it. So the top dead enemy card is the Prospector, which goes back into play and activates. So I gain. Oh, sorry, I should have drawn my 5 tokens already. And then the Prospector puts some crap back in my bag. And then I have to draw the second enemy card, which is going to be King Abraham I. Abraham Lincoln, crippled by an assassin's bullet, but made king of the new Kingdom of America. Okay, I really better start winning quickly because otherwise we're into the tier 3 cards, which will draw. He will draw an extra card every turn. I'll get smashed pretty quickly, but I think I can probably win it this turn, I would imagine. Yeah. So that will do me 4 damage here. And draw 1. And that's enough. 3 will do me 5 damage there. Destroying the White Palace in the Kingdom of America. And that's victory. Like I said, this was on easy mode. There's a normal and a hard mode where the enemy has more health and fewer lower tier cards, so it gets to the higher tier cards quicker. And I'll give you an example of some of those, what the sort of things you'll be dealing with here. The A-bomb, splitting the ether, which can put 4 of these poison tokens into your bag. I don't really get to show smoke or poison tokens in this playthrough. There's smoke tokens, which are these red ones, which just do they can go into your bag and they do nothing. They get sort of annoying and gum up your bag every turn. And then there's poison tokens, which every time you draw them, they're kind of the opposite of those healing tokens. Every time you draw one, you lose a health. So that would put 4 poison tokens in my bag, which would not be nice. The invasion card here would straight up kill one of my cards. Liberty would start healing. Liberty herself would start healing the White Palace, as would that card. And this card would resolve the enemy nation activation, which would do what's in here, which is 5 damage to here and kill one of my cards. And then once the deck is empty, that would happen every single turn as well. So I was about 5 or 6 turns here more, and then the enemy would have started really killing me. So even though it seems like I won that fairly easily, if I'd been a little bit slower, those nastier cards would have really taken me out quite quickly. Would have caused me some serious trouble. So, although like I say, it looks like it was a fairly easy win. It's actually a bit closer than that. So that's showing you. I've shown you here the Brass Age playing as Martians versus the Kingdom of America. Of course, you can swap around and play as the Americans, or you can play as the British here, or play against the British. So there's kind of several different combinations of the way you can play this. I'm working on more nations as well, but of course this artwork takes me literally forever to do, so that's kind of my limiting factor with the game. So it's unlikely I'll get any more nations done during the contest, but I hope to post-contest to carry on developing this and build more and more different forces to play as and against. I'm also hoping to do a sort of cooperative mode and maybe player versus player versus mode. But obviously I've just started with a solitaire version for this contest. I hope you got a bit of a feel for the way the game plays there. Like I say, that was easier than I expected it to be, but then again I was playing on easy mode. I hope you enjoyed that playthrough. You can find the Brass Age on the Board Game Geek forums. I'll put a link in the comments. I think that's pretty much all there is to say about it. If you like it, please vote for it. I think you can see I've put a lot of work into this game. It would be great to do well in the contest. There's some other great games in the contest, and there's a huge number of games in the contest. So I know there's a lot to process, but I hope that this video gives you a sense of what the game's about. Great. So you can find me on BoardGameGeek as Zombocom if you want to drop me a line about this game or any of my others, and I'll put up another video about a different game, or maybe even this one again very soon. Thanks.